Have you ever heard of Ozarks Futurism? No, it's not about flying cars over Branson. It's a fascinating underground artistic movement bubbling up from the hollows and hills of the Ozark Plateau. And it's unlike any sci-fi you've ever seen. By 2026, it's become this incredible framework for telling stories about the future. What a future that could only grow from the rocky soil and deep-rooted traditions of this unique American region. Imagine the Ozarks. What seemed through a strange, speculative lens. So what does this actually look like? Let's start with the sound. The moment has a sonic heartbeat, and a lot of it lives on a Bandcamp page called Zero Antarctica. This project is a hub for what they call Ozark soundscapes. Think of it as a blend of field recordings, the cicadas buzzing, the rush of a spring-fed creek. The wind whistling through limestone bluffs mixed with deep ambient electronic music. It creates this atmosphere that feels ancient and futuristic at the same time. It has the sound of a place that is both timeless and on the verge of something new. Then you have the myths. The Ozarks are famous for their folklore, from phantom panthers to mysterious lights. Ozarks Futurism takes these old tales and gives them a digital age twist. Kate the Bull, Shoals, Boogeyman. This isn't just another monster story. It's a modern reinterpretation of Ozark cryptids, mixing historical legend with a kind of contemporary, almost cyberpunk horror. It bridges that gap between what our grandparents whispered about her on the campfire, and the anxieties we feel in a hyper-connected world. It's folklore 2.0. The moment also reclaims and redefines classic regional identities. There's an artist who goes by Hillbilly Dan, who perfectly captures this idea. They take the hillbilly stereotype and flip it on its head, showing how it evolves in the digital age. They use traditional Ozark instruments like the guitar or fiddle. But they're not just playing old tunes on a porch. They're using these instruments to connect with global audiences on modern platforms, proving that tradition isn't static, it's alive. And it's adapting. One of the most captivating projects is a YouTube series called The Night the Ozarks Learned to Hum. It's a narrative that explores a legendary tuning of the Ozark Hills. The story often revolves around a real historical event. The arrival of electricity in early radio technology in these isolated mountain communities. But in this retelling, that technological shift isn't just about progress. It's framed as a strange, almost supernatural event. Did the hum of the power lines awaken something ancient in the land? Was it an alien signal? It turns a piece of history into a mind-bending sci-fi mystery, suggesting the very vibration of the land itself was changed forever. So what's the big idea behind all of this? There are a couple of core concepts. First, there's technological ruin and renewal. Artists look at places like the ghost town of Rush, Arkansas, an old abandoned mining town, and they don't just see a relic of the past. They see the foundation or a post-industrial future. They imagine in new communities, new technologies, and new ways of life rising from the ruins of the old. It's a hopeful yet gritty vision of what comes next. The other pillar is hyper-regionalism. This is a powerful rejection of generic sci-fi. No more shining, chrome-plated cities that could be anywhere. Ozarks Futurism insists on stories and sounds that are deeply rooted in place. The plots, the characters, the very atmosphere, it all counts. From the limestone bluffs, the winding rivers, and the dense forests of the Ozarks. It's a sci-fi that smells like cedar and damp earth. Ultimately, Ozarks' futurism is about using the tools of today to carry the past into the future. It's about preserving oral traditions, but also reinterpreting them for a new generation. Projects like the Songs of the Ozarks series, which features local experts like Jeff Michelle and Hakan Boldman, are perfect examples. They are digitizing and sharing the deep musical heritage of the region, ensuring it doesn't just survive, but thrives. It is a movement that proves the future doesn't have to mean forgetting where you came from. In fact, it might be the only way to truly find your way forward. Thanks for watching. If you found this as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into unique cultural movements. See you next time.